Hey, I think we have a really quick integral here today. This one's from the UNT Integration Bee sample number 17. We have the integral of square root of x, ln x dx. And the reason I say it's quick, I think I know what we need to do. Typically when we have an ln x, what we want to do is, unless there's an obvious u substitution, we often go to integration by parts, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's use integration by parts on this, and we'll use the di method. And typically, like, the way you solve ln x is with integration by parts. So because we don't have really a good way to integrate ln x, what we'll do is we'll differentiate ln x, and that means we'll integrate square root of x, but I'm just going to write it as x to the 1/2. Then I'll take a derivative of ln x, that's just going to give us 1 over x. Integral here is going to be x 3/2 using power rule, but we need a 2/3 in front. Then we'll have part of the solution right here, so let's write that down. We'll have 2/3 x to the 3/2 ln x. And then here, this piece is going to be an integral. Let me write it down here. So I'm going to bring my 2/3 out front. And then I'll divide, rather than have x 3/2 over x, let's divide the x into the x 3/2, and that's going to give us x to the 1/2. But now from here, we're just using the power rule again, but we actually just did this integral, so I'm just going to use the value that we have right here. So integrating this is going to give us x 3/2 times 2/3, now we get 2/3 twice there. And to finish this off, we have a 2/3 x 3/2 here, we have a 2/3 x 3/2 there, so I think I'm just going to factor that out. We can multiply it together. I don't usually care too much, but let's factor it out. So we'll have 2/3 x 3/2. Here we'll have our ln x. Then we still have 2/3 left over, so let's include that minus 2/3 plus c. Sometimes you might be tempted to absorb the 2/3 into the constant. You can't do it here because it's being multiplied by the x 3/2. So we're done. I'll circle it, and that's it. So like I said, pretty quick and easy one. So we'll stop it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.